this shared abundance thing coming up.
Just a wonderful event. It's one of my favorite events. It blends a good deed with good food, good friends.
Yep. Fabulous artwork.
Fabulous artwork.
And we're going to introduce our 2 new young artists, our new potters. Do you like to be called a potter or an artist? I was confused about that, so I thought I'd wait till tonight to ask you.
Maybe a bit of both.
Right, but which one do you prefer, though? Would you like to say Sarah Smith the potter?
Yeah.
I think it sounds. And Mitzi the potter. Your last name is much too difficult for me, so that's why it's fine.
All of a sudden, it just popped into my head. Are you related to Aldi?
Other Sarah
That would
Smith.
be like my last name, more than a few Smiths around. So but anyway, and also when she calls you a potter, it made me think about Aldi. So maybe you were some kid in Aldi.
I don't think I have any other potters in the family.
Well, I'm glad that you've started this up on your own.
That's right. A new family tradition.
But the whole thing now has become part of preserving our traditions, and Jody and I started maybe 2 years or maybe into the 3rd year now of having pottery be a bigger deal in Sanford as it once was. And with these young potters making such beautiful pots and work and all the things that they're doing, it makes it easier for us to present the work. So this year, instead of having potters from all over, we used our honor students, which is our younger group, and then Neola and the Coles for that section of pots for the professionals, as opposed. And you cannot tell one pot from another if you look and see. And so I think that really goes to the state of what good work we produce as artisans in this community. It's just amazing to me.
So tell us a little bit about the event and what it's for.
Okay, Shared Abundance is November the 1st at the VFW. What it is, we have 14 to 16 local people making soups, chilies of all types, which we have 14 different types so far, and I have to bring a list because I want to tell you, it's gotten a little complicated. Because we now have vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free.
Perfect.
But we have covered the gamut of all the food needs. The girls have taken care of the artistic needs. I've taken care of the food needs. But we will be at the VFW from 1 to 4. It's open seating. You can come right after church. You can go make a visit and then come, whichever. But there's no problem with when you come. So, any time that you come from 1 to 4 is just perfectly fine. You pay $15. You choose your bowl. Then you choose your soup. You have salad. And this year, instead of breads, we've decided to do all kinds of corn and cheese muffins and puff biscuits and things like that, because our bakers have sort of disappeared all of a sudden. So we decided, well, let's do things that we can handle, and that would be the smaller ones. So you still have your bread, your salad, your wonderful homemade soups, and when you're finished, you get to take your pottery bowl home, all for $15. The proceeds help the Arts Council to help others to get grants to produce the cultural arts in the community, which includes the orchestra, Greg Gelb's performances, some help with the temple sometimes, a mirage. And Jody, of course, is our vice president of the County Arts Council, plus being the best art teacher, and I don't want Elizabeth and all them to throw stones at me, so I'm going to shrink over here.
But not only was he the best art teacher, he was the best teacher in the county for 1 year.
That's exactly right.
Well, they knew what they were
doing. So, you can't,
Yeah.
they can't be too mad at
So I
it.
can't get in trouble.
That's
Thank
exactly
you.
right,
I
yes.
need that. Girls, why don't you tell them something about throwing all those pots?
Well, it takes a while.
Yeah.
That's the main problem.
A while for...
So they may not want to brag on themselves. So
Yeah. You have to help them.
the thing that impressed me with these two is they started this process in July
Wow.
when everybody else is enjoying their summer vacations. They actually came over to my house and we set up a pottery area in our garage. And they would come over during their summer vacation and work on throwing these bowls in preparation for this event. Because they were asked to come up with 100 bowls.
Wow.
Was the deal. So
a lot.
those are,
So you made the bowls for the
they have been making bowls religiously since July.
Wow.
And to get their 100 count. do.
Okay.
And, you know, the stuff, this is one of the favorites that Sarah has started doing.
So popular.
Wayne, let me have you
Yeah,
hold it. I'm
yeah,
going to get a
yeah.
close up on it. But she does, like the professional potter, she will dip the bottom in wax. And then she, by accident, created these wax runs. And then ended up liking it so much that she actually continued to do it as a design technique. And they've become very popular. And she has actually, you know, especially they come out of the kiln, people are grabbing them off.
So Sarah, you did that. That's yours. Okay.
And that one is actually
Yeah,
my
get that,
favorite
hold
one.
it up.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The glazes and the colors are just incredible. There were some copper ones too, some coppers and reds. People actually came to the office ahead of time because they on Facebook, and as the girls got them done, we put some of the pictures on Jody. But then people were coming to the office. I want that one. Some I had in the window. I had to climb in the window, get them out of the window. But they already knew what they wanted, which is so fabulous and such a credit. You know that the people in a pottery area will choose this particular glaze or this particular pot because they think it's so outstanding, and I think that speaks very well of both of the girls.
So that's quite a hold that one, the inside.
This one.
No, the other one. Yeah, and Charles, get a shot of that one.
You
So
have to
you can
turn-
see the little lines on there.
That was actually from Sarah's personal collection.
Yeah.
She has made a good many of these, and that's her favorite. So
This was, I think, the second one I made after that one, and this was my favorite
Like I
one.
said, you might have to leave that one with me.
You might have to fight the family. It has become an heirloom already.
Well, make me one sometime. You know, let
Alright.
you on my program. You know.
He loves to barter.
I'll let you come on my program and show up the wonderful talent there.
So, challenges you said is it takes a long time. It takes a long time to make the glaze. Consistency. What takes the time?
We don't do most of that because it's pre-made and pre-packaged, so just I spend throwing and glazing and trimming the bottoms and just every step of the process.
You did that one as well?
Yeah.
Okay, that one, Jody showed it to me before it came up, how wide it is.
Yes, this is.
And is that because of the thinness of the or did you use?
No. She did it on the wheel.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, I've done it and mine collapsed. So, you know, I know what an art it is just to keep it up there
Yeah.
and then to get them thin and to get them looking like a bowl is really wonderful. I mean, I had some misshaped kind of things with fat
We
edges.
just call that, a happy accident.
Yeah, she tried.
So Sarah, what do you like? I'm sorry, Judy.
I was going to say, a lot of times, folks that know pottery pretty well, the piece is often by its weight. Is more of a beginner potter would have a heavier piece because they leave more clay in the bottom. And as you become more proficient, your pieces get to be lighter and lighter. That I told Sarah of my years teaching the ceramics over at the high school is the lightest that I've had somebody make. So she's becoming very good at what she's doing.
Excellent.
You think you're a senior? Where do you want to go to college? Where do you want to with the rest of your life? You think you want to try to make a living on?
I feel like being a private business pod.
Mitzi, tell me something about yourself.
No pressure.
Okay. Hold on. I'm thinking about majoring in ceramics too, but I kind of want to minor in it and major in something else.
Yeah. Now, did I hand you your pot?
Yeah, that's mine.
What's special about that pot?
I made it.
Yeah. It's all me.
Yeah.
It's all me.
Yeah, this was actually, I think, one of the ones I made during the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't very good yet. I've gotten better, so.
Well, now, my old friend Don Hudson told me years ago when he came to Sanford that reds are hard to get. That was not quite red, but I mean, can you guys get reds?
Red brick glazes.
Pots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, can you Because they don't go in the fire red, from what I understand. You've got to do some kind of magic to them.
The thing, you know, the old-fashioned good reds that everybody liked were red because of it had lead in the glaze.
Right.
So that's why a lot of times now you don't see those good reds anymore because of lead, lead-based glaze they don't create anymore, and it's frowned upon.
Especially for soup
For soup
rolls.
rolls, right.
So you'd still see some red, good quality, old-fashioned, just don't see them anymore because of that.
But yeah, even out there, they look like really a good.
Some beautiful coppers. And I'm gonna go back to our soup because I'd like to tell you a little bit about that because everybody loves it. Walk around the corner and get it in between time, but we have some people that here. And then we've got a new soup with ham and cheese this year, which is kind of fun. Somebody that had made a potato soup last year developed a new soup for us, and it's a ham and cheese potato soup. So I thought that was fog. I love this one. Zone